YouTube.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Back again, and once again, welcome to another episode of Destiny, Season of the Plunder, Weekly Reset. We are here with this wonderful night, with me echoing. I am here with Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hold on, I'll check it. Can it hear me?
Say hi, Jack.
Okay, you can't hear me.
Anyways, welcome to Season of the Plunder, possibly the wrap-up of the story. You know, who knows? Definitely not me. Ha ha, ha ha. When we last left off, Ida was, Best Girl was considering going to try to get a relic for herself. Before we get into everything, of course, we'll quickly go through the mini TWOD. We have the K1 Logistics as the daily loss sector for today, dropping the helmet. The Wellspring today is the sniper rifle on Defend. The Ascendant bounty is the Executioner. Altar of Sorrows has the sniper rifle, and the Nightfall is the Lightblade, dropping Mindbender's Ambition. For Vanguard Strikes, the Singe is Stasis and Void, with Blackout, so enemy melee attacks are significantly more powerful. The weekly featured Crucible playlist is the one, the only
Rift.
Zone Control and Rift. Crucible Labs Zone Control Rift. That's interesting.
Oh no, Crucible Labs.
You can also get Pinnacle by playing Gambit. The weekly raid is Deepstone Crypt, so all the challenges, Red Rover, copies and copies of all trades in the Core 4.
And
Eclipse
the dungeon is Grasp.
It's Grasp of Avarice, yes, so you can get, your Hawk Moons, and, not your Hawk Moons, your ES Lunas, and your, 1,000-yard stairs. We have Eventide Ruins as the Eclipse Zone. We also have Simulation Survival, with the Dark Priestess being the Empire Hunt. The Ascendant Challenge is the Agonarch Abyss. Riven's Curse is at its weakest. So, of course, you have your normal stuff that you can do for Pinnacle. That includes, the good old hanky-panky, and by that I mean duality. I don't think that's fixed yet, so do it at your own discretion, because the bells can randomly make you implode.
Pain.
We also have some new stuff. Atheon Challenge is not a thing right now, right? Like any of the challenges from Vault of Glass. Because it's not the weekly featured raid.
Oh, nope, there is one challenge. Ensemble's Refrain.
Ensemble's Refrain. That is Atheon's challenge. If you do that in Master, you can get yourself a corrective measure, time loss / adept machine gun. It's very simple. Everybody has to shoot one oracle per oracle rotation that are in the oracle room. So the 3 people that get teleported into the oracle room have to take turns shooting an oracle. You look up Vow of Disciple real fast. I will go quickly over the King's Fall Challenge. The King's Fall Challenge I know. I don't know the exact name of, but it is the Daughters Challenge, which basically, per damage phase, you cannot step on a plate that you've already stepped on. If I remember correctly, that is the challenge. And where is it? It is called under
base info.
It's called under construction. It's called base info. So Val is the caretaker challenge, which is basically the people that get the information can only get it one at a time. We'll quickly look into the seasonal stuff. Since it's a new seasonal week, we get the week 8 stuff. You have Reach Max Power Level for Bright Dust and XP. Intended Mischief, which has acquired the Gambit Ornament for Crime Mutiny. Hold the Trigger, Calibrate Machine Guns, Scout Rifles, Sidearms. That'll be easy for you, Jack. Rapidly defeating combatants and defeating guardians will award bonus damage. Barrage, defeat champions and bosses and catch Crash. Antiquarian 7. Return the 8th relic to the helm and defeat champions across the system. Champions defeat an expedition and catch Crash will award bonus progress. And Sextant Navigation 2. Sextant, fun word. Basically collect around 160 map fragments and 1,600 treasure coordinates.
Which I already had completed.
Would you like one of... Oh, because it's it goes over time, and you know you nonstop played the thing.
Shut up.
Would you like to do the Bright Dust shop or the featured shop?
Well, okay, I'll do the Bright Dust. Like, not the featured Bright Dust, but
for
the Bright
the featured
Dust.
weekly offerings for silver, this is the currency you pay for. We have the Scene Clapper emote. Oh my gosh, it's like the Take Two, like, and action.
Scene 5, take
emote,
100.
which will be 500 silver. We have the Sunny Day Seeker Exotic Sparrow for 800 silver. It's a sparrow that has the power of solar panels on it. If you look at that beautiful thing, Jack.
It is the power
solar
of
panel. You also have Swap the Deck emote for 1,000 silver. You have a cock on your shoulder.
Hell yeah, I love cock.
You have for 700 silver the End of an Era Last Word Weapon Ornament.
I like this one.
I like that too. We have Synthweave templates, and the daily is the Jade Jester Jade Rabbit Ornament for 600 silver. If you want to look like you're sponsored heavily by a bunch of things and you want to look like an e-girl, get that ornament. We also have the Jacarena shader for 300 Bright Dust on the featured Bright Dust. You know, the shader that has gray, white, and black, but for some reason incorporates blue, even though that's not on the initial color palette. Everybody loves that. We also have the Catch Flight entrance for 450 Bright Dust. And the TT's shell for 2,850 Bright Dust. It's the Telesto Ghost shell. Yep, for it goes to orbit with another moon. We also have the Spherical Ruminations exotic emote for 3,250. I kind of want this. This is another chair emote, Jack. I'm getting this. Chair. I need more chairs. I need more chairs, Jack.
And then you have your basic concentrated matter gems. Then you have your basic stuff,
yeah. Concentrated matter gem for 200 Bright Dust, and for 250 Glimmer Shard and Scavenger Boon. Now we shall go to Jack, basically covering the weekly Bright Dust shop besides one item. So,
yeah, because I don't know what it is. Anyway, hi. I'm the funny soundboard guy. Anyway, for items, we have the Take a Seat multiplayer emote.
Crap, that is another
offer
chair.
Someone to take another seat.
That is another.
Connor, you're gonna become broke. Oh hey, and then we have one of Connor's favorite emotes, if I'm correct, being the fancy hat roll.
Bro, that's my intro emote. I'm not wrong. That and my knife twirl.
And then we have the Skiff Scribbles shell. Alliteration.
Which I'm going to quickly go over the costs. The Take a Seat's 3,250, Fancy Hat Roll is 700, and the Skiff Scribble Shell is 2,850 Bright Dust.
Now we have Saint's Vocation.
Is this a Saint 14 ship?
2,000 Bright Dust. Yes it is. It's white and gold, which I don't really like. I don't like bright on dark.
I like the pigeon one.
I like bright on dark.
And here we have the class item for the Fortnite
the different
stuff.
item.
So for me, it's the Eternal Vengeance Cloak for the Hunter.
For me, it's the Bond.
And it's 1,200 Bright Dust. And then what Jack was excited for.
Pseudoscience, another trace rifle ornament.
It 1,250 Bright Dust.
I actually really like it.
And stasis projection
describe it.
For 1,500 as well.
Alright, now for the flare, we have 3 transmat effects with a stroke apparently. We have the Twin Snakes effect, so
you know,
if you're one of the rare people that like Gambit, you can get that.
I just like the summon.
And then we have the Reap Awoken summon effect, which is, well, Reap Awoken for 450. All of these are for 450. Traveler's Wake effect, if you want to have a taste of nostalgia from Red War for some reason.
This is actually Curse of Osiris, fun fact, I'm pretty sure.
No, the Traveler's Wake effect, from Red War
No,
when
no, the
it
symbol.
busted out of the cage.
Oh, I was supposed to say the symbol. I'm pretty sure it's Trials of Osiris. I mean, it's not Trials of
Yeah,
Osiris.
Yes, my
Is the
favorite
fucking
DLC, Trials of Osiris.
is the Osiris DLC. You know, the DLC that like was the worst DLC in the game.
Anyway, for the shaders for 300 Bright Dust, we have Wayfarer's Guise. You know, if you're one of those rare people that like green, you can get it for 300 Bright Dust.
A lot of green.
A lot of green. And then for 300 again, we have Copper Brand, one of my personal favorites for my hunter, because I like orange. A lot of orange. And then we have Chitin Slate.
Chitin Slate, Chitin Slate.
Potato. Which is, not my favorite, but, I don't have it, so I'm gonna get it. Like a weird...
That's me with most of the new shaders. Just, I don't like you, but I want to have you in my collection.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have your basic consumables down here. The Connor went over.
The final shader!
Oh yeah, Amethyst Veil. I keep on forgetting this one exists.
I was straight up waiting for you to comment on like the only shader hunters use Amethyst Veil, and I thought, and it would have been so cool if you skipped it and you're like, and a shader we're not going to talk about because fuck hunters, you know that exists. But then moving on, we have you just completely forgot about it. This is like the hunter shader. What the fuck? If you're a hunter, pick this up if you don't have it.
And if you're not, ignore it like just stay away from it like the plague.
Without further ado, I guess that just leaves us to
story time.
Start the story, yeah.
Alright, to the helm. If I seem out of it, it's because I stayed up till 5 in the morning doing Glassway trying to get Connor a DFA. What are we doing?
Gambit!
What are we doing?
Also,
no.
Chainsaw Man Episode 1 came out. I loved it.
What studio did it?
Mappa.
Oh. Neat. Alright. We have to go to the Star
I just
Church.
wanted to upgrade my stuff, and I accidentally started... Also, I heard the voice acting is phenomenal in this season.
Oh, and alright, then I guess you want me to turn this one off.
Like in this episode. I mean, okay, well, if there's a cutscene, probably, but, you know, just be... Oh yeah, the fan? Yeah, turn that fan off. I thought you were gonna mute yourself, and I'm like, you don't really need to do that. And then it's just like, oh, the fan? Yeah, fuck the fan.
I am on the wrong subclass. I am still on Solar from Pain.
I just realized I'm probably...
Hello, Star Chart.
I almost did this without updating my shit. Okay, let's see how my high sensitivity or look sensitive. Why the fuck is it... What's it, always 8? I think it was always 8.
No, that was me.
What the fuck was it at beforehand?
14.
There you go, everything's better with the world.
Guardian, you are close to securing the last relic of Nezarek, and we near the end of our mission. I have noticed no further communications between Aramis and her crews. I hope this means the worst is behind us. I did find, however, a transmission from Aramis to Ido. It was embedded in an unsecured scribe log. You may have heard it. I do not know what Aramis gains in speaking with Ido. We know the ship stealer only acts to her own benefit. But Ido shuns me. She studies the coordinates of the pirate layers without my assistance. I have never seen her behave this way. I cannot place blame solely on Aramis's influence. My actions pushed Ido away, though I meant only to protect her. She will see that in time. She must. Unless she has already made her choice. We must end this now, before something happens that cannot be undone. Claim the final reliquary and finish this conflict. May the light provide.
I like how he's just like, you might have heard it, you and me who legitimately listen to every single log. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
You're close to securing the last relic of Jack, Misrax tells you through the hologram, and we are near the end of our mission. He has noticed no communication between Aramis and our loyal crews, but he did find a record. I think that's supposed to say record.
Are you having a stroke?
Of a message she sent to Ido, buried in the end of a scribed log. Yes, Aramis sent a message to Aramis. Although Aramis's words were benign, he does not trust her. We know the ship stealer only acts for her own benefit, he says. Misrax reveals that Ido's barely speaking to him. She only sits and studies the coordinate patterns of the pirate layers. He has never seen her so immersed in the study. I only meant to protect her, he says softly. She will see that in time. She must. Unless she's already made her choice. Claim the final reliquary and finish the conflict, he urges. May the light provide. I've slowly been getting better at this. Very freaking slowly. The first time you focus a plunder weapon each week, it will roll with an additional selectable perk. Double plunder energy treasure in the captain's set. Increase savvy, I might as well get that. Savvy completion up. Increase plunder energy found using treasure maps. I'll get magnetic drill. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I am one rank away from maxing out this thing.
Oh, nice.
So we need
expedition
buried
and celebrate
treasure
3 times with the boys.
3 celebrations, which I heard you can celebrate with the boys all at once.
Alright, you ready to break it down with the boys?
I don't really have a choice now, do I?
Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, reminder, put something in the fucking book.
Thank you.
Now see, me, well, I know what I'm gonna be putting in the fucking book.
What will you be putting in the book?
The rumored map.
Oh, good for
Since
you.
I have that. Literally, I found out what it drops. All it does is just drop high stat roll seasonal armor.
No first mate?
Which
I
I
have scurvy. Okay.
Oh, what first mate would you like for me to use? I got the Triumph done off screen. Which one would you like for me to run?
Scurvy right now.
Scurv? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting it done when I was, slamming my head into a wall. I did it right after running, like, 30 glassways. I am never doing that again, got it?
Did you have, like, class or work, like, today? Or
no.
Did you just say no?
I don't. I've been home all day. Recovering.
I was sad because I wanted to farm Glassway, but, I don't want to be on my computer.
Which is fucking bullshit. In my opinion. Oh, hey, it's Voidburn. Good thing I run Void. This isn't a pirate. I was about to say, hold on, wait, this sounds more like Harry Potter than pirates. What's your favorite kind of cookie?
I actually do not know. I really like sugar cookies, and there's like oatmeal raisin that I enjoy. Like it's like orange. Actually, it's orange cranberry. I enjoy orange cranberry a lot.
What the fuck? I've never heard about people putting cranberries in their cookies. I've heard about people putting cranberry in Sprite. What are the
One
champions?
Sprite Cranberry.
You want a Sprite Cranberry? Sprite Cranberry. Okay, champions are unstoppable and overload. Unstoppable.
Yeah,
and
hopefully
overload.
Overwatch servers work.
Hopefully, you know, I can play the game.
Oh yeah, because you know that would suck if you can't play that game, because then you're just sitting here being like, "Oh, I'm not playing Overwatch."
Well, I'm not playing Overwatch anymore. I'm gonna go play some Persona if you don't mind.
I'm gonna play some Persona, unless if you want to
through-
play Smite or you know finish, do that one stream of that one game that you know that we literally are like one stream away from finishing.
Code Vein.
It's literally go into that city, find the rest of Io stuff, fight Queen Simp Reborn, go talk to Io, and then fight Silva, and then fight another thing, and then it's like done.
About that, there's like 3 bosses we still have yet to fight.
Yeah, Queen
Like
Simp, Silva, and other Silva.
No, Boobstein and Spicy Smo get a rematch.
Why? They were
because now they have more because they have another gimmick.
But they were servants of Hawkmoth and they died. Like Hawkmoth
they get a
died.
rematch.
That's annoying.
Listen, Connor. They aren't a necessary boss, but I want you to experience them going fucking Ultra Instinct.
The crew who hid their treasure on Earth was quite.
All right, let's go. Newt.
Whoa. Whoa. You made me zoom,
what?
Jack. Did you see that?
Hey, Connor, have you tried shooting your gun?
What the fuck did you do?
I swapped your shoulder buttons. I swapped your shoulder buttons. That's all I did.
You piece of shit. This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why. Listen, take it as my payment for 30 runs of Glassway.
You did not give me the gun, though. Not even a copy of it.
I know. I'm sorry. I mean, technically you have a copy of it. I saw it in your vault.
Yeah.
When I was looking for a Void SMG to use my build properly. By the way, you have a funnel web currently on your Warlock.
Wait, what the?
Oh yeah, by the way, if you hop on your Warlock, you get to see what my Void build is.
I'm assuming I had all the mods required.
Yeah, you did. You fucking did. You even had mods I didn't even know existed.
You're like, what is an example that you just were like, what the hell is a insert thing here?
Healed by light, the thing that heals you but consumes a stack of charged with light.
You're just...
I think that was the name of it.
I think it's called Heal Thyself or something like that.
Something like that. Basically healed yourself but consumed a bit of your charged with lit stacks.
You're just here being like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is this?
The fuck is
like,
that?
do I really care since...
The fuck are
like,
those?
Do I really care? No, since I mainly run well builds. Oh yeah, I get them.
The fuck is that? The fuck are those?
Have you seen the new episode of Rick and Morty?
No.
I fucking love it.
Also, fun fact, the opening of Chainsaw Man has references to movies. And one of the references is, Alexander Anderson's favorite movie. Boondock Saints.
Oh. Fucking Christ.
Like, each scene is a reference to a movie.
I just realized I am running the wrong kind of Nova Bomb. Oh
we got away. We're probably gonna have to redo this with Michael.
Hey, what even was the
calling...
alternative? Oh yeah, it was default dance with the boys.
What? Yeah, it was default dance with the boys. Like, the reason I say that is due to the fact that I still have not figured out why I can't pick up Michael and you when I go to game chat. It was literally just...
Oh yeah, sure, that is a bug with you. Huh.
Like, when I
don't
record,
know
it does
how
not pick that
causes
up.
that.
It's really freaking weird, but it sucks. It's
Maybe,
like I can't have
maybe it's maybe it's an internal setting. Like maybe you have it where it doesn't pick up in-game voice chat.
And earlier today, I looked there as well. I legitimately don't know because it picks up the voice chat for you and Michael with Overwatch.
It does.
It does.
Oh yeah, it does.
I should know, considering I started a stream that you said you were fine with starting, and then literally like 10 minutes later, I'm going to bed.
Well, listen, man. Playing a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation hurts your heart and my brain
and your eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know, it's funny at first seeing fucking Woodhog no clip through existence, but then it starts getting old when you can't even play the fucking game, and it takes like 10 seconds to register. Oh, you shot someone.
The sooner we finish the series, one, it's a good series finisher, and then two, you know, it's a commitment done, and three, that opens up a slot for something else.
Another scurvy banner? What the fuck?
I mean, I'll take that.
Fucking confused right there. Why was
you and Michael are literally going to have to ruffian farm at some point, because I still need those ruffians.
Yeah, sadly. Honestly, in my opinion, fucking Bungo chose, like... Now, see, I'm fine with the ruffian killing
no, see,
part
they
of it,
knew,
but they just chose way too much.
No, because people would look at the timer and wait for the timer for the ruffians to spawn, and then Bungie removed the timer.
Really?
Yeah. They said, no, fuck you, and it's just like, really?
Also, is fucking Stasis Warlock making a comeback? I've been seeing a lot more Stasis Warlocks.
Has always been really good, ever since Osmiomancy Gloves made you consistently have the Seeker Fragment. It's always been good. Stasis Warlock does a good job at locking things in place.
Oh boy, I wonder why. It's not like we got the whole gimmick of freezing people.
I still hate how, like, legitimately, like... Bungie
how Hunters just got shafted with slowed.
No, like they took away our Shadow Dive, they nerfed the living fuck out of our Shurikens.
Okay, like, I'm saying it right here. The Shurikens were fine with me, but holy shit, Shadow Dive had to go.
No, not just the Shurikens, you had to land two, or you had to do a ice dodge and then a Shuriken to freeze somebody. They nerfed the freeze rate. They should have buffed Shurikens, because Titans can freeze, and Warlocks can freeze. Hunters, you have to do, like, empty your entire freaking kit to freeze somebody now. And it's like, what the hell?
Kind of hard. Well, listen. But Bungie gave you the role of slow slave.
No, legitimately, like, you know how Derek was like, I feel like Nova Warp was made for me? That was me with Revenant. I felt like that super was made for me. And then they fucking tore everything away.
Listen, man, that was me with fucking
like, it got to the point where legitimately the only fucking reason why
and then the nerfs kept on coming
was good
because of the fucking PvP community.
It was like the only reason the super was like Revenant was good after they butchered Shurikens was Shadow Dive, and they took that away too. And it's just like, okay, so the only thing we have is our super now.
That is kind of really the only thing Stasis Hunters kind of have now. You know, like in my opinion,
and even then,
let the OP shit be OP in PvE. In my opinion.
No, I mean in PvE, there's builds with the Shurikens to have a lot of energy and charge. PvE, Revenant Hunter's not that bad. There's an Eiger Scepter build that is really nice.
Oh yeah, there is that Eiger's build.
Especially when you have the thing where it's like you.
I saw Esoteric run it.
Yeah, and it's like you consider. There's like a mod that like considers the shards you pick up as elemental wells. or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And like legitimately, you can just have an infinite fucking melee and just get the ever-living shit out of your super back like really fucking fast. It's nice. And then Stasis Hunter made a comeback because of the gauntlets that made Glacier Grenade. I'm not Glacier. Duskfield be like, okay, so this Hunter won't die.
Damage resistance.
Then there was an era where like the moment Arc Hunter came out. Like, Arc Hunter was just unkillable when it dodged in PvP. You dodge an Arc Staff, you become a raid boss.
I don't remember what exotic chess piece you guys had, or if it was a chess piece, but it was a Arc Hunter chess piece that made your super last forever.
That's Raiden Flux. Not Raiden Flux, the chess piece that initially gave us the block option.
Yeah.
I forget what the fuck it's called. Raiju's Harness, that's what it's called.
Someone said, what hand cannon am I using? I am using DFA.
We're ready to dance it with the boys.
What? Oh yeah, it's time to bust it down with the boys.
After we kill the golden dogs.
Piss puppy, piss puppy. There's also some vandals up top that we have to kill.
Oh yeah.
Which I think I killed. Skiff blades. Alright, time to bust it down. What up, homies? It's the boys.
When our mission concludes, I will call on yourself and Osiris again. How is he? Osiris is still not well.
There we go. I had to bust it down. The Lucian Brood is the next pirate hangout.
Yep, the Lucian Brood. We're gonna fight the Hive.
Yeah, you ready to go kill some of your, brothers, I think, is the proper term, since you count Savathun as your mom?
No, it's more like cousins, remember? I think I called, like, Spencer my cousin.
Oh, yeah. God, what drugs were we on during that entire stream? Spencer, Electro Tips, Marker Sniffer.
Because remember, it actually took days to complete that.
Oh yeah, when we expected, okay, we're gonna sit down.
It's like we're gonna sit here for like 6 to 7 hours. This will be fine. 3 days later.
Cue that Rick and Morty quote. Or Rick and Morty scene of us having a mental break. Yep.
It's just like...
Why? Alright. And then there comes Carmack and Connor's dad again.
No, the thing is, my dad just like freaking beat the crap out of me, and you could not for the life of you survive Carmack.
Carmack one-shotted me.
You. And we spent like a whole 30 minutes trying to find a way to one-shot him.
I recently rewatched the VOD.
Why don't you support a homie?
And I found out why he was one-shotting me.
Why?
I had 27 resilience.
Please don't have that low resilience whenever you're whenever we're fighting the Executioner.
When we
there's a mini boss called the Executioner.
Am I gonna need to slurp some of the adult juice so we can have the return of funny names for the enemies?
Oh no, we can do that naturally. Can we name the Executioner
Are
Kevin?
you sure? Most of our humor is either...
Oh fuck, it's Kevin!
And if it's a different... I don't know if there are different types of Executioners, but the other one is, Kevim.
Kevim? Okay, let's see what reused
Kevin?
Lost Sector. Oh yeah, so we're gonna need to pay attention to what he's saying, because apparently I heard the acting is really good from Mithrax.
Your presence is not necessary.
What are you doing here? Are you unharmed?
retrieve the last relic myself, without violence. The hive.
I know.
I like that line.
Connor, it's reuse assets. This is a lost sector we've already been to.
Oh, lovely. But did you hear like his voice? Just find
yeah,
her, please. Like the actual desperation in his voice.
Yeah. Boop.
I like that. He really is best dad.
Now see, best daddy is Jermaine.
So Jack, what do you make? What do you think of Matter Daddy? You know the game Matter Daddy?
What?
You know the game Matter Daddy?
No, I don't think I do.
You don't know about the game Matter Daddy? You know the new Bungie game Matter
I don't
Daddy?
Think no.
That's going to be coming out?
No. Ghost!
Matter Daddy?
No. Is this a joke I'm supposed to be getting that I'm way too dense to understand?
If you want to know what Matter Daddy is, then says, what's a Matter Daddy?
No, you both must face
What's a matter, Dad? Oh.
You cannot hide it.
Nothing,
Fuck
I'm actually
off.
doing pretty fine.
Please, forgive me.
Oh.
You know, bad timing for doing a joke on me. Where the fuck are we now?
Oh no! Marker Sniffer! Wait,
Eat my cannonball,
he did.
angry.
He did indeed eat your cannonball. But it's a joke that I got from Ads Across the stream, right? Because the new Bungie game is Matter. And the guy got, and his friend got Ads Across to say, "What's the matter, Daddy?" And it's just like, nothing much. I'm actually doing, like, there's no issue. I'm kind of chilling. And I laughed my ass off. Oh god, it's an ogre!
There's an ogre?
There's two,
There's
actually.
a Shrek? Oh god, it's Shrek 1 and 2!
Oh god! Oh god, he's in a super!
No, the door is sealed. Father!
I know.
Ooh.
Someone's
it's time to
dying.
burst down the door.
Oh, cutscene.
Stop! She protected me! Stop!
Do it. Show your daughter who you really are. She could have had everything.
That was a fucking cool cinematic.
That was a cool cinematic. I loved seeing
hey,
Aramis
Nova
and him duel.
That was
And
a
that freaking
fucking
block
rad.
with the horn on his cloak. That was cool. I liked
Okay.
that.
Props, Bungo. Props, Bungo.
Like, well done. I loved the duel between them. And then when when he did the splicer shit to fuck with her eyesight and her I think it was her breathing apparatus giving her ether it fucked with. It fucked with her breathing apparatus, so that's why she's like, oh god, and it's like sort of covering her mouth. So we need to visit the ether tank holo projector. That was cool. Fun fact, did you notice that she's using the sword from Deepstone?
Oh yeah, I did. I saw that. You know, the one Deepstone weapon I have. It's just sitting in my vault.
It's just fun fact, she was using the Deepstone sword.
Isn't it just called Bequest?
I'll quickly try to find it.
Pretty sure it's Bequest. That's the name of the sword.
I think it is called Bequest. Where the hell is it?
Heavies, swords.
See if we're torn just in case. Night Terror.
Yeah, it's Bequest.
Oh yeah, Bequest.
Second page, underneath negative space.
Bequest, the arc sword. Yeah, she was straight up using that thing.
Which, props, Bungo.
And did by any chance did you give Mr. X your sword?
No. I think it's still on my back. Hold on. Yeah, it's there. My sword's there.
By the way, fun fact, again, our Guardians were just sitting there watching that take place.
Oh, yeah.
Like, our Guardians
the
were
literal
just
fucking
vibing.
god killers. Literally, I feel like a Nova Bomb from my fucking Warlock would have just vaporized fucking Aramis if we're going by lore standards.
Which is interesting that she still has access to stasis.
Well,
That's
then my dad thaw her out anyway.
Fair enough. So, let's see, who's at the holo projector this time? Oh!
Dad!
Let me get this straight. Mithrax has Aramis at the end of his sword, and then nothing? I mean, nothing? Huh. I thought that guy still had some mean in him. Guess I was wrong. I was right about you, though. Gotta hand it to you, kid. You did a hell of a job out there. Drove Aramis off, stopped whatever plan the witness had, and brought home all the pieces of Nezarec. Not bad at all. Mithrax and Ido have the relics now. Don't know what those things can actually do, but if anyone can figure it out, it'd be them. Hope it's something good. Yep, nothing for you to do now but lay back in that big old pile of pirate treasure you got. You deserve it. And don't worry about giving me my cut, Captain. It just felt nice to be a good guy again. Trust.
Mithrax had Aramis at the end of his sword and then nothing? The hologram drifter squints at you as you tell him of Mithrax's battle against Aramis. I thought the guy still had some mean in him, he puzzles. Guess I was wrong. Drifter says he has to give you credit. You did a hell of a job out there. Drove off Aramis, stopped whatever plan the witness had, and brought back home all the pieces of Jack. He grins. Not bad at all. He seems confident Mithrax and Ido can figure out some way to harness the power of the relics of Jack, but until they do, there's nothing to do but enjoy your well-earned riches. And don't worry about giving me my cut,
I'd like to have
Captain.
my body back.
He winks. It just felt nice to be a good guy again. Trust.
It'd be nice to have my body back.
Just you being like, I just want my body back.
So,
I got my helmet back.
Oh, spider. Woo.
Okay, let's see what we get. Hey, Spitter.
Fun. Did you point out that he lost his hand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. Alright, which one? I'm taking left.
Spider waits
Ooh,
behind an array
three.
of engrams. This is the end of my stash, Guardian. He says, nothing left to give after this batch. Choose carefully. A shotgun. As Spider watches you draw yet another powerful weapon from an offered engram, he chuckles. Hard to argue against luck like that. Hard to argue with luck like that. He says, one thing I learned through all this, the Guardians are a safe bet. And with that, he says gruffly, readjusting his chair, I believe I've dutifully distributed all the gear entrusted to me by the Vanguard. So now I must ask you, with all possible kindness and expediency, to get out of my bar. You can tell Ida was smiling when she contacts you over the radio. No attempts at energy jamming today, Guardian, she says. Either Spider finally found his faith in the Guardians, or he realized opposing you is more trouble than it's worth. Either outcome is quite positive, wouldn't you agree?
I do enjoy your...
We listen to the holo projector now, don't we?
I already did that.
Oh, I need
I
to
am
do
now
that.
7 out of 10. I am now 7 out of 10.
There's 10?
I greet you in the light.
7 out of 10 triumphs for the scallywag.
You protected me from the Lucent Hive. Without your intervention, I would have died at their hands. I thank you. I was terrified. Not only of the Hive, but of you. When you arrived, I thought it was to follow through on your threat. Then you turned and raised your blade against my assailants. But that same blade would have taken the life of my father if you'd had the advantage. I am not afraid of what you are, but I am afraid of what you do. The whirlwind led to you. It led to my father, but it led to me as well. We can see a future for the Elixni beyond the pain of the whirlwind, but you think you can't be a part of it. I do not believe that. My father spared you because he saw that you could turn from a path he had once followed. I see this also. I know the futility of this, but I will say it regardless. There is a place for you here. We need not be enemies. Come home, Aramis.
Are we gonna get Aramis as a character? Like, as on our side by the end of this? I would genuinely be happy about that. Because Aramis's design looks freaking awesome. I love Aramis's design. And she's slowly growing on me, because, you know, she protected Best Girl. Hope, it's time to place the final part of your body. And you did notice how I swapped out Nezrak with you, right, Jack? Hello? Jack?
Now for the... Yeah, I'm here. Now for the story, all we have to do is place my liver down, and we can, get that, and now we just have to... And then we just wait for the, prologue.
Which
Right?
I'll be able to play immediately, because I don't have class next Tuesday.
Pog champ.
So if there is something, you know...
Would you wait for me, though? Because next Tuesday I do indeed have classes.
God damn it.
Sorry. I only have, like, Thursdays off.
Well, you know, that does give me time, I guess, just to randomly just say fuck it and...
Do the TWOD.
I mean, I could do the TWOD, I could, stream, some Genshin, because I need to get caught up with that. I could start streaming, if I haven't already by then, Shadow of the Colossus, so that's something you could watch at, like, lunch or, like, on a break or something. You just see me fight a giant, insert random stone thing here.
Alright. And then roll the fucking entrance to the fucking helm. And there we go, helm time. Alright, time to place my liver on a pedestal.
We have them all.
Now that we've collected all the relics, Mizraxkel and I believe that we could harness their power. To what end, we're still uncertain. While I believe in our abilities, I am concerned about the potential side effects such a process could have. An ancient dirge I discovered describes something called the Curse of Nezarec, which is rumored to drain
The
the life
Curse of
the...
Jack? You have a curse attached to your body parts?
Still, I would rather not take the risk.
Doesn't it help prevent grave robbing?
Disagrees. I suspect he wishes to redeem
But,
himself for
well,
his past wrongs.
as you can see, people don't care.
I cannot dissuade.
Obviously.
We will continue searching
Oh, we have
for
all
evidence
8
to
of your
unlock the relics.
pieces. You know, when you think about it, you're here, so it might not actually be your body. You want to know what it might be? It might be your long schlong. This might be the schlong of Nezarec, and we've collected all 8 parts. That's another
Why do I have
Astacross
3
joke.
testicles? Isn't that an issue? Isn't that like a health problem?
No,
I have like 3 testicles.
one of them's the prostate. And then, you know, there's the head right there.
Oh yes, my... What is this joke?
This is also,
Fucking
with how
star
much... Are you ready for another Astacross joke?
Connor, I am now prestiged.
You
3 times
you
in this
could feel
fucking
the
chart.
sexual tension with them fighting. I wouldn't be surprised if Aramis and Mithrax in the past did the hanky-panky. And Ido is their child.
You're making me want to fucking dunk you. I'm gonna fucking dunk on you.
Okay, are you ready for lore with Joker?
Yeah.
This is called Hurlways. It's the 8th part in the Between Stolen Stars book. The console went dark. The message had ended. Aramis knew there would not be another. Come home, Aramis. So this is about her hearing everything else. Aramis closed her eyes. The words settled into the Kale's thoughts. They were heavy, sharp. She felt herself bleed with them. She had begged for death in the moment that Mithrax's blades... So she did want to die. Were at her throat, and his mercy was a deeper wound than any. It was reopened now by the kindness of a child. Aramis remembered her home. Her home was Riss, devastated by the great machine. Her home was Athres, her mate, sleeping in a ship long since departed from the system. I actually have his arms as an exotic. It makes my throwing knives one shot. Her home was her hatchlings at her mate's side. Aramis remembered watching them grow and molt, how they chittered their delight and looked to her with their wide, luminous eyes. She would give her house to see those eyes again, but the brightness she had seen in Ido's eyes was a wise, blinding terror, not only of the hive, of her. Come home, Aramis. Aramis lived. She lived and knew what the Elixir had lost. The dream of a new Riz was delicate and beautiful. Aramis had it in her hands now, close to her chest for so long. She knew now that she had smothered it, and all her violence and all the death that followed her. She had curled her hands into fists. The dream of a new Riz would have died with Ido if she had been left to the hive in their putrid light. But Ido did not know Riz, and neither did her father. They could look beyond that loss. Come home, Aramis. Aramis knew she would never see anything but terror in another's eyes. She knew that the Elixir would find a new home with Ido. Aramis knew there was no place for her in it. This is depressing. This is fucking depressing. And then we got Promise in the Above All Else. We discovered a ship full of human usurpers hiding behind one of the moons of a dusty world they called Mars. Generations of survivors cowering on the derelict colony ship since the Great Machine failed them. Civix, Rakis, and I led the raiding party that boarded their vessel. The humans were malnourished and pitiful, yet they still tried to fight us. The battle was short and brutal. I watched Rakis rip an usurper's arms out of their sockets and throw them to the floor. He was so strong back then, we all were. Our growing ether shares were intoxicating, as was the bloodlust of unrestricted violence. Hell yeah, unrestricted violence. Rakis was massive, even then. Stronger than all
Favorite
of
kind
us.
of violence.
One of the human champions, if they could be called such, challenged Rakis. The rest of us stood by as he tore the human's limbs off one by one and then crushed what was left of the champion's head between his hands. The other humans threw down their arms and begged for their lives, for the lives of those who did not fight. Noble, but foolish. I corralled the survivors into an airlock and sealed them inside. Rackus and Civics disagree with me on how we should handle them. Rackus suggested that they would be more valuable in servitude rather than be given the cold dark. Imagine it, he asked me. Usurpers wearing the sigil of our house, doing bidding for us. Civics seemed amused by this notion. Usurpers serving us, he said with delight. We could steal back the Great Machine's favor by taking from them their identity. Rackus reached for the airlock controls, and I struck his hand away. He looked at me with confusion and attempted again. Disrespecting my leadership in front of the others, I knew I had to do something. Without hesitation, I evacuated the airlock into space, killing our captives. The brothers, angered, fought back. I held honor to my aspiration, strength above all. I butchered half the dregs loyalists to Arrakis and Civics. Then turned my blades on the brothers. In spite of their struggle, they ended the battle at my feet, half their followers dead and the other half huddled in fear. My mother was fluent in the language of violence, but I was eloquent. I marooned Rackus and Civics on an asteroid for their final punishment, along with their surviving crew, and left them with a knife at in my mother's lessons. When your crew questions your leadership, you make examples of them. I returned to our ketch, towering the derelict colony ship. When I told my mother what had become of Rackus and Civics, I expected her to approve, but instead I saw something haunted in her eyes. I thought she was ashamed of me, of what I'd done. But I was only following her example. I was victorious, and yet in victory I felt emptier than in any failure. It was not until much later that I realized the truth. My mother was not ashamed of me. She was ashamed of herself.
Connor, I didn't come here to get a deep message about spider people.
And you got a message about both Mithrax and Aramis. One realizing his mistakes and following his mother was a dumb idea. And Aramis, who thinks she doesn't belong in this new world, and she's a relic of the past that needs to be dealt with. Well, if you enjoyed, let me know. You can hit that like button and also subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell to stay notified so you don't miss out on a future video or upload. And catch you all in the next one.